Fox Sports.
We are Baltimore. We are LA.
Last night, the comeback kids did it again with a much-needed win against the division rival Texas Rangers. With only 15 games left in the season, the Halos look to continue their playoff push. Rangers and Angels next. Always nice to kick off a three-game set with a victory, especially against the division rivals. You push them back a little bit in the standings and try to do it again tonight. It's game 2 of this three-game set against the visiting Texas Rangers. We take a look at the wild card standings. The Angels picked up a game last night on the Minnesota Twins. They lost to Toronto. The Angels won. Currently, Twins trailing the Blue Jays in game 3 of that series at Target Field. So another opportunity for the Angels as we welcome you inside our broadcast booth and back to Angels baseball here on Fox Sports West along with Mark Gubiza. I'm Victor Rojas, and I just teased you there in the open. As far as the comeback kids are concerned, 44th time this year, I should say. They did it last night, and I tell you what, a big inning once again. It's one of those things that we've talked about all season long. All it takes is one little hit, one little base on balls or something like that, and it snowballs for the Angels.
Yeah, Victor, when you think about it, it's a quiet approach they have that start off those big innings, and it started with Mike Trout with a swing back up the middle, and Mike Trout had been struggling a little bit getting those base hits. He stayed back, let the baseball travel, shorten up the swing, break the center field. All of a sudden, you felt the energy in the stadium, and then Justin Upton doubles down the line. His 101st RBI to season 42nd double of the season also for Justin Upton, scoring. Trout all the way from first base. Anderson Simmons had a big game, hit the ball hard 3 times to right field, 2 for hits, including that RBI single there. It was capped off by a mammoth swing by C.J. Cron. Got a breaking ball, looking for a breaking ball in that count. He crushed that ball out to left center field, a 2-run home run, a 5-run 6. They came back once again, like you said, Victor, 44 times, come back and win. Great bullpen work, especially by Blake Parker. Esmera Petit ended the game last night.
Yeah, with Texas now 5 games back in the wild card, you get a chance to kind of put them away. They've got their ace on the mound, however. Cole Hamels has thrown the ball well against the Angels. He'll toe the slab for Jeff Bannister, while the Angels will counter with Parker Bridwell. We're just about ready for baseball here at the Big A. Sit back and strap it down. It's game 2 of this 3-game set. Next. Southern California Land Rover retailers. By Jack in the Box, come try the new $4.99 Smoky Jack Burger Combo with small fries and a small drink. Limited time only. And by your local Toyota dealers. Let's go places. Welcome back out to the Big A, and as always with Parker Bridwell, especially at home, he does not waste any time out there, even before some of the guys are done stretching. So he's ready to throw that first pitch, and we'll quickly take a look at Jeff Bannister's lineup for the visiting Texas Rangers. Texas rolling into town with a 72-75 mark. It'll be DeShields, Chu, and Andrews in the top third of the order. Beltre, Gallo, and Chirinos, with Gallo at first base. Chirinos behind the plate. Odor at second. Calhoun gets a start in left, and then Drew Robinson is the third baseman tonight. We mentioned Parker Bridwell's on the mound. This will be his 18th appearance, 17th start of the season.
And my go-to is when you look at Parker Bridwell to be successful. He's had a solid season so far for the Angels in that starting rotation. Is his ability to pitch that fastball and cut fastball combination away. And it's going to be firm. It's going to be 90 to 95 range. Paints that corner, and then he'll throw that cut fastball, and it makes the hitters aware. And that sets up that very good curveball that he can get a swing and miss with, whether it's at 78 or 80 to 81 miles an hour. And that's the important pitch for Parker Bridwell, set up by that fastball and cut fastball away.
We'll take a look at the defense that will support Parker Bridwell tonight. Upton, Trout, Calhoun in the outfield. Valbuena, Simmons, Pennington getting the start for Brandon Phillips. He's out on a day-to-day basis. TJ Crone's at first. Maldonado behind the plate.
And going back to Parker Bridwell, how well he does as far as slowing down a running game. He's not allowed a stolen base in just under 100 innings pitched. 3 attempts against him. He has a very quick move. The first one pick off this season. With the base runners on this Ranger club, becomes a very important element for the defense.
Angels last night, as far as the offense was concerned, a total of 9 hits. Texas had 8. They battled back to make it interesting late, as the first one is in for a strike on DeShields. The line of the leadoff man last night, 2 for 4, a couple of singles, 2 runs scored. 280 average for the center fielder. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bridwell making his first ever appearance against Texas. Ground ball left side. Valbuena to his left. 1 down.
Always important to keep DeShields off the bases. Good pitch there. Good sink action there for Bridwell. Nice play by Valbuena.
Bridwell's gone 3 starts with a no decision. 2 against Oakland. Last one at Seattle. The 2 against Oakland, he'd like to forget. 13 runs in 6 innings. But the last time out, not bad. 2 runs, 7 hits, 6 innings, 2 strikeouts and a walk up at Safeco Field. Shin-Soo Choo looks at strike 1. 264 average for the outfielder. Homered yesterday the opposite way. A 2-run shot at the top of the wall and left. 19th of the year. Also worked a walk.
I think impressive for Parker Bridwell. The Angels 14-2 when he starts a game. Very impressive numbers for the youngster. Talk about his pace, his defense, ready, always on their toes.
One ball, 2 strikes. Sam Holbrook, the crew chief, calling the balls and strikes tonight. DJ Rayburn over at first base. Greg Gibson at second. Ramon De Jesus over at third.
And around that cut fastball a little bit there to Chew.
Full count. Elvis Andrus on deck. 3-2 out toward left. Upton moving toward the foul line. 2 down.
Chu went the other way last night for a 2-run home run off that wall, short wall in left field, trying to drive the ball that way. Up and able to run that one down. Second out, always important, especially with Andrews at the plate. You always got to be careful inside against Andrews' first or second pitch.
.301 average for Elvis Andrews. He will look at a strike. 20 home runs, 84 runs batted in. Hitless last night, but did have a sac fly in the 8th.
Good breakable. That first pitch he threw a backup cutter. You can see the frustration for Andrews taking that first pitch. I would imagine he's going to be hacking that next at bat on the first pitch.
Cole shallow in right field with Andrews at the plate. 0-2. Looked like he went around. He did. Gets rung up by the first base umpire DJ Rayburn in a 1-2-3 first for Parker Bridwell. Way to the bottom of the first with no score. For game number 148, it'll have Mike Trout leading off for the first time since June 18th of 2013, with no Brandon Phillips in the lineup. Justin Upton at left, Albert Pujols at DH, Andrelton Simmons at shortstop, C.J. Cron at first, Cole Calhoun at right, Martin Maldonado at the catcher, Luis Valbuena at third, with Pennington tonight batting ninth and playing second base. Taking on Cole Hamels. This will be his 21st start of the year, 10-3 with a 4.05 ERA for the San Diego native.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. Fastball's 89-94, cut fastball, curve, changeup. My go-tos to be successful against him is use the whole field. Don't try to pull that changeup or cutter, and don't be over anxious. Good numbers against him when the hitters have been ahead of the count. He likes to try to get hitters to chase early out of the strike zone.
Trout last night 1 for 4 with that, 1 for 4 with that base hit that he picked up leading off the 6th inning, swinging at the first pitch. Fouls it off. Mike at .316 on the year, 28 home runs, 63 runs batted in. Halos just saw Cole Hamels back on the first. It was here, lasted 5 innings. Gave up 4 runs on 5 hits. Fifth start of the season against the Angels. Towering pop up to shallow right. Odor going out, Chu coming in, and Shin-Soo Chu with a call on the catch. 1 down. Let's take a look at the Rangers on the defensive side of things. It's Calhoun, DeShields, and Chu in the outfield from left to right. Robinson and Andrews on the left side, Odor and Gallo on the right, with Chirinos behind the plate.
And Odor with some improvement as far as fielding percentage this season as compared to the last couple of years. .976 has been involved in 117 double plays turned, second most in the majors behind Scope for the Baltimore Orioles. So improvement defensively for Odor this season.
Upton hitting .279, 29 home runs, and 101 runs batted in. Pulled off the double-double last night. 2 runs scored and an RBI. Was a foul. So ricochets back toward the mound. That is a towering shot out to left field. Calhoun's going to watch this one go. Big fly for Justin Upton. 1-0 Angels here in the first.
Boy, what a swing that was for Justin Upton. His 30th home run of the season. 102nd RBI, which ties a career high in that category. And that baseball jumped off the bat quickly. It's our top tier play, brought to you by Arco. 109 miles an hour exit velocity off the bat. No doubt home run for Justin Upton, getting the Halos on the board early with his 30th home run of the season. Way out to left field.
Oh, 1 to Albert. We'll foul this one back. No balls, 2 strikes. Pujols, 246 average, 22 home runs, 96 runs batted in. 0 for 3 last night with a walk. They'll go down swinging, 2 downs. First strikeout for Hamels. We'll bring up Andrelton Simmons.
In my Hyundai key for the Angels to be successful today, going to Nick Jonas. Find that approach against Cole Hamels. He's been pretty effective in his career against the Angels, making hitters swing at pitches that are non-strikes. Find him in that strike zone and do some damage, just like Justin Upton just did. Second bat of the game, giving the Angels a 1-0 lead.
Couple of hits last night for Simmons, 2 runs batted in. Lift this one out to right field, not very deep. Chu has to come on. Will make the sliding catch. No, and ricochets off his body. Simmons off first, is able to get back in there quickly.
Still pretty good base running too by Andrelton Simmons. Was thinking double. That baseball didn't get far enough away from Chu to try to advance with his throwing arm. He's got 7 outfield assists. Pulls up, had to get back quickly to first base. Another hit going the other way. It's that ball off the glove and body. Chu had to come sliding in on that one. Barely gets back in there, kind of jammed his foot going back and hit his knee on the dirt. Ends up with a base hit. That's his 3rd hit in the last 2 games going that way. Good sign for Simmons.
Brown swinging first pitch. Skies went out to right center field. Has some carry, but will stay in the ballpark. DeShields calls off Chu, and Angels are done here in the first. But Justin Upton hits his 30th of the year, 102nd RBI. Giving the Angels the 1-0 lead as we hit at the bottom of the first.
Be able to get a strike there against Cole Hamels, and he paid for that over the plate. Solo shot, 30th of the season for Justin Upton.
Jumped and blast. Angels strike first. Parker Bridwell at a 1-2-3 first inning will face Beltre, Gallo, and Chirinos here in the second.
Cole Hamels without that mustache we saw last time around in Texas.
First one to Beltre outside. Adrian DHing, limited to DHing duties because of the hamstring issue. 0 for 3 last night, but had a sacrifice fly in the 8th inning. Picked up his 67th run batted in. He'll loop one out towards shallow center field. Trout a little bit of a late start, able to get there. One out. That's that big swing off the end of the bat.
Especially knowing that power and the success Beltre has had against the Angels, you're always going to be hesitant coming in initially. But Trout, with his speed, able to run that one down. When you think about it, it's all with his arms right now for Beltre. The legs dealing with that hamstring issue, so he's just using all the strength he has in his forearms and hands and wrists to be able to drive the ball.
Joey Gallo, a 209 batting average. First baseman. Good off-speed pitch, 1-1. Gallo 1 for 4 last night with a single and a run scored. His single was a little infield roller up the third base line. Fooled on an off-speed pitch.
That's the upper part of the strike zone. Got a lot of the upper part of the strike zone not called.
Big power from the bat of Joey Gallo. 37 home runs, 74 runs batted in, and he hit a pop-up last night with a mile high in the 7th inning. 2-2. Right after him. 94-mile-per-hour fastball.
He has stayed pretty consistent with his velocity from the first inning to when he throws that last pitch. Works hard in between starts.
Yes, he did on the breaking ball. Down goes Gallo. 2 outs. Second strikeout for Parker.
With that strikeout, now it's time for the driver's seat, brought to you by the new 2017 Kia Sorento. Parker Bridwell is the Angels record as far as first 16 career starts, 14-2. Jared Weaver, 12-4. Shoemaker, 12-4, but 14-2 when he's taking that mound for the Angels, and Parker Bridwell when he's on the hill. Outstanding start to his career as an Angel. There's that combination we talked about as far as go-tos to be successful. Fastball away, cutter away, set up that slurve. Combination slider and curveball. That upper part of the strike zone is not being called, so you want to stay in that lower part of the strike zone. It's a good break of ball once again for Bridwell.
Robinson Chirinos had the night off last night, hitting .271. Fouls this one back.
And Chirinos has had some real good swings against the Angels this season. 333, 2 home runs and 7 RBI. Got to get him to chase something out of the strike zone now.
Just off the plate. That's pretty close.
Kind of half a baseball or so off that outside corner. You see where Maldonado is set up. He's off that dish. Try to bring it back.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Down goes Chirino. So 1-2-3 second for Bridwell. 1-0 Halos as we hit to the bottom of the frame. Special occasion in your own private suite at the Big A. Suite rentals offer all-inclusive food and beverage packages. For more information, just go to angels.com as we start the bottom of the second. The Halos leading at 1-0 on the Justin Upton home run. Cole Calhoun to lead things off for the Angels here against Cole Hamels. Meanwhile, in Minnesota, top of the 8th inning, Blue Jays leading the Twins 6-1. Seattle lost early today to Houston 8-6. Magic number for the Astros, 1 for the division. Cole bouncing one back toward the mound. Nice play by Hamels. One away.
Cole is now 3 for 24 in his career versus Cole Hamels. Makes a nice play in that ground ball right back up the middle of what you're going to try to do against him. He's always fielded his position well because he lands in a good fielding position as a pitcher.
Maldonado batting in the number 7 spot tonight, hitting .223. Maldonado last night 0 for 3 with a couple of punch outs. Back behind the plate tonight, the Iron Man. He's caught a boatload of games this year. He'll drive this one out toward left center field. DeShields moving over. Makes the catch, 2 down. DeShields was shading Maldonado the other way.
Talking about having coverage in the outfield. DeShields covers a ton of ground.
128th game, by the way, for Maldonado tonight.
Day game tomorrow.
He'll be in there. Yeah.
It's a 6 o'clock start tonight, so it's early.
6 o'clock start and an off day on Monday. He'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be all right. The old saying is your dad would say, hey, it'll feel better once it stops hurting. Oh, yeah, okay. Thanks. Appreciate that.
You always just bought into that, too.
Yeah.
You know? Until you get older and you realize, wait a second, that's not right.
No. I don't think I agree with that.
Bouncer toward first. Gallo comes in. A quick 1-2-3 second inning for Cole Hamels. We head to the third inning. Angels on top 1-0. Third, it'll be the bottom third of the order coming up against Parker Bridwell. Texas sending up Odor, Calhoun, and Robinson. 3 strikeouts, nil walks, 2 fly ball outs, and a ground out so far for Parker. Done a nice job of keeping things in check thus far. One and only run in this game. Justin Upton, a home run off Cole Hamels in the first inning. Odor hitting .211 on the year. 29 home runs, 70 runs batted in. 19 doubles, 3 triples. He has struggled out on the road, as have the Rangers. We talked about that last night. A .228 batting average on the road for the team. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Got a special guest in the booth. We're going to introduce you here in just a moment. Here's a 1-1. Popped up. C.J. Crone toward the dugout area. Looks like he's got it. Hey, no. That's one of those ones you get close to the railing, start drifting a little bit, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nick Jonas, kind enough to join us in the broadcast booth.
Hello.
Welcome.
How's it going?
How's it going with you?
Good to see you guys.
You doing all right?
I'm doing well.
That hat looks really good on you. That
It's
red
a good
and the A.
hat. I like it. They gave it to me earlier. I did BP, took a few cuts.
How was your batting, Brad? We saw you've got some power, dude.
I got one out with the wood bat, and then I took the aluminum bat and just, did it for the ego.
Hey, you had some really good swings, man. You were hitting some shots down the line.
I was, I never got the chance to play ball because I took a different path with my life, but it's the game that I would have tried to play if I could. Oh, there it is. Look at that. You got to send me this video.
Done.
A good take there, too.
Like a pro,
look at
man.
you. You're tracking the baseball well out of the strike zone, and then you line it down the line.
And Albert gave me some good advice. Coach Pujols.
Hey, that's pretty good to have a future Hall of Famer give you some tips,
Yeah, it was all right. Such a nice guy. Family's amazing. It's going to be a good night tonight.
Was that your brother that was down there as well?
Yeah, so it's actually my birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thanks. So he came out. He's in the middle of a tour with his band, DNC, but he came out to hang, and we're down there watching the game with some friends, and it's all good.
Nice. You mentioned the concert after the game tonight. You have partnered up with Albert and Dee Dee, Strikeout Slavery. How did you get involved with the Pujols Foundation and thus leading to this concert tonight?
You know, going back a few years, we met the family out at a show back when I was still playing with the brothers. Just great people. They brought us some baseballs, and you know, it was a really nice thing. And we said, you know, if there's anything we can do in the future to help with any of the causes you guys have going on, let us know. And about 2 months ago, they reached out to me, and I didn't know if the dates would work out, but it all did, and it falls on my birthday, so get to be at the ballpark on the birthday. It's good.
That is a perfect birthday, isn't it?
And hitting BP. It's pretty cool.
Getting to talk with Albert Pujols, Mike Trout, and all the guys out there today. How cool is that?
It's awesome.
As far as the foundation and the work with the whole Strikeout Slavery, I know it's new for Albert and just getting started. What are you hoping to accomplish with the concert and promoting it to your fan base as well as Albert's?
Well, I think that, you know, anytime you have a platform, there's a responsibility there to do what you can to send a good positive message out to the world. And you know, this is one that's really important and affects so many people's lives. So if there's anything I can do to help in raising awareness among my fans and people that maybe aren't as familiar with my work, I think it's absolutely worth doing. And so it's going to be a special night, and hopefully we leave here with more awareness, but also some encouragement to the people that have been affected by human trafficking. And should be good.
By the way, a lot of people are familiar with your work, by the way. But our daughters right now, we are at this moment the best dads in the history of mankind, by the way.
Nice. That's good to hear.
2 outs here. Drew Robinson at the plate. Yeah, you mentioned my daughter. Their first concert, I think you guys were doing a part. You were still with the brothers. That's my daughter when you guys took the stage.
I love that. That's great.
I think you guys are still doing something with Disney, I want to say. It was at the amphitheater here in Irvine, California. My wife said that. We told her you were going to be here. She said that right away, so I had to put that on the screen.
Well, tell them I said hey.
I will.
That's great.
By the way, you got a movie coming out too, right?
I do, yeah. Jumanji. It's me and Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart, Jack Black, Karen Gillan. Comes out December 22nd.
That's a pretty good cast.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's fun. You know, the first one's obviously beloved, one of Robin Williams, one of my favorite movies of his. And, you know, so it's a new Jumanji adventure, and we shot it out in Hawaii for a couple months, so it was, you know, really tough gig.
Yeah, I know, well, especially with Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart. I'm sure it's real serious.
How many times could you ever keep your face straight there without laughing with those guys?
No, we barely shot anything because we were laughing too much. But it was a good time, and you know, hopefully people like the movie once it comes out.
Now a 1-2-3 inning for Parker.
Hey, you can pitch too, by the way. Batting practice, you get a quick inning here too.
I know, it's great. I was asking if I could go in and play. They said no, but that's all right. Maybe they need me next week.
If you can pitch, you could down there in the bullpen. We might need you.
Let me know.
Thanks, Nick. Appreciate it, man. Good luck tonight. Have fun.
Thanks.
Halos up 1-0. Tuesdays, they take on the Indians at 7:07. Fans in attendance will receive a Ducks Night beanie while supplies last. For more information on Ducks Night, at angels.com. Nice of Nick Jonas to stop by.
That was really cool. What a good dude.
Post-game concert after the game today. Meanwhile, Parker Bridwell has faced 9. He's retired all 9. Cole Hamels, the Rangers down 1-0. Pennington, Trout, and Upton here in the 3rd. Cliff will line one to center field, jumping on that first pitch. I see a little pattern developing here. A lot of guys hacking first pitch.
You know, because he's a guy that's going to be around that strike zone, especially with his fastball early on. Why not be aggressive and use the middle of the field? His goal, he's kind of like a Dallas Keuchel, tries to get you to swing at non-strikes. Cole Hamels very good with that. So that's why you got to be aggressive. First pitch, fastball, right down the heart of the plate, lines it right back up the middle. Good swing, good approach. Go back to find what's going to be successful for you tonight against Cole Hamels.
Trout lifted a fly ball to right field in his first AB. Lifts this one out to right again. Playable for Chu. 1 down. Pennington back to first. Upton coming to the plate. This is what he did back in the first inning.
Talking about being aggressive with a pitch, a fastball that kind of cut back. He tried to backdoor that cutter, and he drives it out, well out to left field. 102nd RBI of the season, tying a career high 30th home run for Justin Upton. Faced 11 batters, 10 first pitch strikes. That's why you want to think in terms of being aggressive on that first pitch.
Home run for Upton, his 30th of the year. 102 runs batted in. Matches his career high that he set with the Braves back in 2014. Slice foul. 1-2. One-two pitch. Outside.
And velocity on fastball this season down a little bit for Cole Hamels, but he could still spot that pitch.
Off speed, got him out in front. Almost looked like as if Pennington wanted to go. Cole Hamels, pretty good move over to first base.
Yeah, he's got 4 pickoffs this season, 33 in his career. At times, you could steal him if you guess right. And a lot of times, he'll just go home quickly. That's the time you got to go on first movement. But he has that ability is to keep that leg there in position to throw over late as you're going. I think the only time you can go when he has that knee tilted towards the pitching rubber, that means he's going home. When he keeps that leg straight up, that's when he has a chance to either throw home or throw the first. You got to guess right. And that's the information he's getting from Alfredo Griffin right now. 3-2. Got to make sure he delivers at home before you go.
Pennington again, a little stutter step at first base. I think he's thankful he's headed to second now. Doesn't have to deal with it.
Yes.
I think he wanted to take off. First walk of the night issued by Hamels. 2 on and 1 out. Pujols up.
Is he trying to go? It's one of those difficult things you're trying to determine if he's going home. Is he going first? He's saying right now, I read it well.
Yeah.
I'm at second base.
I did exactly what I wanted to do.
I wanted to fool him. That's why he threw it out of the strike zone.
Here's Albert. He struck out in the first.
See how effective he's been with that first pitch strike. 12 batters faced, 11 times he's thrown a first pitch strike.
Oh, 2 pitch. Called strike 3. Got the inside part of the plate barely. 2 outs.
He painted that fastball right on the inside corner, just barely touching that spot. A spot that has not been really called the upper part of the strike zone throughout this game, but it is in the strike zone. And he will pitch inside very well. Now, but not real happy with that call.
Two outs, 2 on. Andrelton Simmons up. He had a single his first AB, and that was just a little bit low. Three, no.
Simmons just 5 for 33 in his career versus Cole Hamels. I would imagine he'll be taken here 3-0. 3-1, probably get the same exact pitch.
Upstairs, and he walked up. Bases loaded now for C.J. Cron. Go back and see what C.J. did last night. It was a really nice swing.
Yeah, he waited on a breaking ball last night against Rodriguez. He was in position to look for that pitch, and he got it and drives that one out to left center field. 2-run home run. In position right now to drive in a few. It's our Carl's Cam replay worthy of it with that swing last night. Good numbers career-wise with the bases loaded. Was swinging at the first pitch. Last at bat hit it well to right center field. Just got underneath it though.
First one on the way. He's right down the pipe for a strike. CJ hit a towering shot to right center in his first AB. 0 for 1. One.
And trying to get a hitter to swing at a non-strike. That's exactly what Hamels did to C.J. Cron on that one. High fastball.
One, two. Cron breaks his bat, rolls one softly to Elvis. Angels will leave them loaded. 3 in the books here at the Big A. Halos up 1-0. Tonight after Angels live post game for Rams 360, the series dedicated to giving you an inside look into the Rams organization on and off the field. From X's and O's to exclusive interviews and getting to know your favorite players and coaches, Rams 360 has you covered. It all starts tonight after Rangers Angels. 1-0 Halos here in the 4th. Top of the order for Texas, it'll be DeShields, Chu, and Andrews. 9 up, 9 down for Parker Bridwell with 6 strikeouts.
Big inning for Parker Bridwell now. Every time you have a chance to expand a lead and you fail to do so, Cole Hamels with a real good pitch to get through that inning. Jam C.J. Cron. Important for your starting pitcher to go right out and put a 0 up in Parker Bridwell.
No balls, 2 strikes. DeShields grounded out in the first. Parker has struck out 5 straight. 0-2 pitch. Ground ball toward the middle. Simmons to his left. Has it. Off balance throw. 1 down with DeShields hustling. That's a great play.
Yeah, that's not an easy play. And speaking of Andrelton Simmons, time for Tools of the Trade brought to you by Ram Trucks. Talk about how quick that release is and the range that Andrelton Simmons has. Gets to that baseball in the back end. Look how quickly he gets rid of that baseball. In less than a second, 0.8 seconds to get rid of that to try to turn a double play. And then after a dive, showing that great range to the glove side, gets up and gets rid of the baseball in 1.6 seconds. Be able to get that throw across the diamond and need that quick release there to get Shields to start this inning in the 4th.
Shin-Soo Choo, fly ball to left field in the first inning. He's 0 for 1. One on one.
It's a cutter right inside. He's been very effective on that side of the plate, whether it's inside against a lefty or away against a righty. Talked about that being important as far as go-tos for him to be successful tonight.
Off-speed pitch, bounced over to Cron. He'll take it himself. 2 down.
Imagine after that take, that first at bat on the first pitch, a cutter, that Andrews will be swinging on the first pitch here. Very good career numbers against the Angels, including 47 steals with that .308 batting average in a full season. 162 career games against the Angels.
Got a fastball in and right off his leg.
Trying to walk that one off. He was going to be aggressive on that first pitch, and he was. Located well inside by Bridwell. Right off the shin.
Lazar came out of the game last night with a strained quad. Chirinos has been bothered by injury. Beltre's dealt with the hamstring. Napoli with a stress fracture in his leg. It's just how things have gone for Texas over the last week and a half. Appears to be all right. Game in Minnesota, by the way. Meanwhile, bottom of the ninth inning. 7-2 Toronto. Ball and a strike. 2 outs, nobody on.
Good spot on that one. Perfect location, will cut her away.
Just got a piece of it. Good breaking ball, even better location.
I don't know how he fouled that one off as far as that was off the plate and the difference in speeds. Stays on top of that breaking ball. Just barely got a piece of it. Solid location there for Bridwell. Runs that fastball in. That's a good pitch, especially we've talked about in the past with Andrews. He's very good as far as hitting that ball the other way on a pitch outside. He was looking away, ran that fastball in.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Not a bad idea. At least now you've got the hitter thinking about both sides of the plate.
Yes. He went away with a fastball, in on a fastball. Wonder if he goes that break a ball right now.
2-2. Fastball, ground ball to short. Simmons has it. 12 up, 12 down for Parker Bridwell. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Angels on top, 1-0. being brought to you by Subaru. Love it out there. Find it in the all-new 2018 Subaru Crosstrek. And by Jerome's Furniture, home of Jerry's Price and proudly the official furniture store of Angels baseball. Bottom of the fourth, 1-0 Angels, just enough to with a home run in the first, the only scoring in this one. As Hamels will face Calhoun, Maldonado, and Valbuena in this half of the inning. Beautiful night for baseball, 74 degrees at first pitch. Wrap up this 3-game set tomorrow afternoon with a 12:35 start. Garrett Richards on the mound. Cole Bounce went back to the mound. His first plate appearance. He'll take a strike. Another fastball for a strike for Hamels. Oh, what? 0-2 count. Mentioned all those fastballs Hamels throwing early to count. You see guys swinging at it. Takes 15 batters, 12 first pitch strikes. 0-2.
So what you're seeing the pattern from Cole Hamels tonight, just like we talked about as far as go-tos, he's trying to establish early on and then he'll try to expand out of the strike zone. Doesn't quite have that velocity on the fastball that he had in the past, but if he can spot that fastball early on for strikes, then he expands with his cutter. You get that pitch he threw against Albert to get that call third strike. Very effective inside on a little late cut fastball on the inside corner.
Got him swinging away. One down, third strikeout for Hamels. Take a look at the Major League Baseball scoreboard. The one that's very important to the Angels is the top left Minnesota Twins losing for the second consecutive night to the Blue Jays, 7-2 the final. The Angels with an opportunity of victory tonight to move within one game of that second wild card spot. That's where the standings currently are. Seattle lost today.
That changeup fading away. That time didn't throw his fastball first pitch. Good changeup. 44 pitches, 33 of them strikes so far for Cole Hamels.
No balls, 2 strikes. Martin with a fly ball to center. 0 for 1.
Let's get Richards getting that start tomorrow afternoon. Excited about that. Saw him talk to him today. Feeling real good. That arm is strong right now.
Hamels, we mentioned, just 21st start of the year. Spent some time with the disabled list earlier this season with an oblique strain. The Angels know about that. From April 30th to June 25th. 1-2. Both foul into the dugout.
That got in the dugout quickly.
Going back outside. Changeup misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's a little bit too far off the plate. Change up first pitch. Got Maldonado to chase it.
Time called.
Well, Calhoun playing very shallow in left field.
I think all 3 outfielders are playing very shallow. But you're right, especially Calhoun in left. Out to center.
Maybe that's why they were all playing shallow. That jam shot, that cutter in again.
2 down.
Third baseman, number 18, Luis Almeida.
Cole was frustrated as far as location that cutter. I think he tried to backdoor that cut fastball, got a lot of the plate, even though it's still jammed Maldonado. Not too often as a pitcher you get upset about an out.
Balbuena with a ground ball to first. Two and 0.
Boy, Odor is very deep in the outfield as a second baseman against Balbuena.
Big swing, a little roller. Hamels retires a side in order for the second time tonight. We're headed to the 5th inning. After Bridwell's retired all 12, and he's got a 1-0 lead. Northwest is being brought to you by Hyundai. There's no better time to buy a new Hyundai than now. See your local Hyundai dealer or visit buyhyundai.com. By Fios by Frontier. Get the best price ever on Fios TV, internet, and voice by Frontier. Visit fiosbyfrontier.com today. Top of the 5th inning, Parker Bridwell back to work. He's going to get Beltre, Gallo, and Chirinos. 4, 5, and 6 as that first one misses low. 3 ground ball outs in the 4th inning. 6 strikeouts so far. Beltre, this one right up the elevator chute. Pennington calling for it. 1 down. So maybe Gallo learning something from Adrian Beltre, the veteran. Those high pop-ups in the infield.
Was way up there.
Gallo struck out in his 2nd inning at bat. Takes a breaking ball just off the plate.
Even when he's missed so far, though, he hasn't missed by a whole lot, Victor. His command has been good. We always talk about his pace, but his feel for his pitches so far, so good.
This was ripped and off the glove of Cron and into the corner and right. Gallo on his way to 2nd, first base runner of the game. He'll stop there with a 1-out double.
He's got pretty good speed. He was thinking about triple.
So Bridwell will work from the stretch for the first time tonight.
Stay back and line this one just off the top of the glove of C.J. Cron. He was in position. The jump, the leap, almost caught that liner. He's made some outstanding defensive plays during this homestand.
To man at scoring position. Robinson Chirinos at the plate. Oh, 1. Slow breaking ball fouled off.
So Chirinos, he was upset. He had a pitch. If he stays back, he can hit that ball to right center field. Try to end up pulling that slow breaking ball that was elevated. See if you can exploit that now. If you're Parker Bidwell, have him chase a breaking ball down and away.
Joey Gallo standing at second base, a 1-out double. Oh, 2 pitch. Fastball away, snap throw to second, and Lincoln digs it out.
It's one of those throws too. You make sure you keep that in front of you, and that's what Cliff Pennington did. He was getting backed up by Andrelton Simmons, but he's a long way to go to prevent that from getting into the outfield.
Count evens up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two. Breaking ball did not go. Full count.
It's pretty close to a strike. Actually, just slightly below the strike zone when it crossed the plate. See where that crosses according to our Fox tracks? Just barely. Was able to hold up Chirinos.
And he walked him. So double followed by a walk. Now you've got Rougned Odor coming to the plate. First visit to the mound by Martin Maldonado tonight. Odor struck out in the 3rd inning. No balls and a strike. That's a foul ball that those fans never thought they'd see from a left-handed batter.
No. Slightly out in front, don't you think? Odor's rolled into 11 double plays this season.
Ball and a strike. Parker slowed things down here with runners on. 1-2 now.
Pretty good cut fastball there, just underneath. Swing path for Rougned Odor.
Gallo at second. Chirinos at first.
Got a little bit more than played, I think, the Parker Bridwell wanted to on that breaking ball.
Fifteen pitches so far thrown by Bridwell here in this fifth inning. 1-0 Angels on the Upton home run. They tied the first batter, Beltre, to start this inning, but then Gallo doubled down the line, and then he walked Chirinos. Here's the 1-2. Flare out to shallow left. Simmons going out, calling for it.
What a great angle he took, knowing how deep Justin Upton was playing out in left field. He knew he was going to have to be the one to run that pop-up down. Take a look at how well Parker Bridwell has done so far. We talked about that need for that fastball away, the cutter in, and very effective on that part of the plate. It's really set up his breaking ball throughout. So fastball is 91, 93, and then that big breaking ball has been very effective, getting some swing and misses. 6 strikeouts in the game, all set up by that excellent combination fastball cutter on that glove side of the plate.
Two outs. Parker about to throw his 70th pitch. Willie Calhoun, the left fielder, takes just off the plate. It's combined at AAA between the Dodgers system and the Rangers. Came over in the Yu Darvish deal. Good off-speed pitch.
Back to back, real good fade changeups. Starts the middle of the plate, fades off the outside corner. See where this pitch starts off. Right in the middle, circle changeup, fades down and away.
Popped up first base side. This would look like it's headed toward the seat. And it does. 1-2.
More than likely it's going to be fastball away, changeup away. Justin Upton has to be in position now to be able to come in on a baseball. More than likely it'll be hit his way if he throws it to the right location.
Breaking ball, got him looking, down goes Calhoun as Bridwell picks up his 7th strikeout of the night. 1-0 Angels as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Saturday night fireworks show of the season. That is on September the 30th with the Seattle Mariners in town. For more information on those fireworks presented by Wells Fargo, just go to angels.com. We're doing fireworks tonight, I would imagine, right?
I think so. This is
With
a whole
the concert
smorgasbord tonight. Yes.
Smorgasbord. What do we have, the Sizzler?
Yes. As a matter of fact.
Pennington, Trout, and Upton. 9-1-2 for the Angels here in the 5th. Up 1-0 on the Upton home run in the first inning. Pennington 1 for 1. Shot a base hit up the middle. Leading off the 3rd. Halos eventually got runners at first and second with 1 out, but Pujols struck out. 2 outs. Simmons walked to load him up, then Cron grounded out to end the inning. Ball and a strike.
Got a good feel for his changeup last couple of innings for Cole Hamels. You look at his pitch arsenal: 48% fastballs, 18% cut fastballs, 13% curveballs, and 21% changeups.
Lifted towards Rougned Odor, second baseman. 1 away.
Center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Seems like Cole Hamels tries to throw that cutter in on that first pitch against Trout. See if he can get that barrel of the bat out quickly on that first pitch. Tremendous numbers last 54 games versus the Rangers, including an on-base percentage just under 500, 492.
Trout twice has hit a fly ball to right field. Looked like he may have gone around 0-2.
See if he did. Yes, indeed, he crossed the plate. Did the Adrian Beltre point down to first. Very similar to the pitch he got Albert Pujols called out on 3rd strike on that fastball just off the inside corner. Going back in.
Full count. Upton on deck. Got to restart the windup. Payoff, and he walked him. 3rd walk issued by Hamels. First time Trout's been on board.
Well, when you look at Cole Hamels, you can see he's a perfectionist out there on the mound. When he doesn't hit his spot or have fluid mechanics, upset with himself, he didn't follow through on that pitch. The Trout ends up walking. 3rd walk of the game given up by Cole Hamels.
Lays off. 1-0. Throw to first.
There's a lot of room out in right center field for Justin Upton. He's pulled a lot of baseballs of late. If he gets that changeup away, he can shoot that ball to the gap in right center field.
Hit towards short. Andrews to Odor on to first, and a running double play. 5 complete here at the Big A. It's still 1-0 Halos. Sports West is being brought to you by the all-new 2017 Chrysler Pacifica, the new benchmark of minivans. Test drive one at your local Chrysler dealership today. By Mercury Insurance, we're on a mission to save you money. Log on to mercuryinsurance.com to get a fast free quote and see how much you can save. 1-0 Angels here in the top of the 6th inning. Drew Robinson, Delano DeShields, Shin-Soo Choo coming up to face Parker Bridwell. Faced his first adversity in the 5th inning, came out of it unscathed. Robinson struck out to end the 3rd. Behind in the count at 0-1.
Real good arm action on his changeup he's thrown in the last couple of innings. And he spotted up with a fastball, the arm side fastball at 92. Differential of 9 miles per hour from his changeup to his fastball, exact same spot. Good pitch speed range so far in this game. 94 his best fastball, 4-seam fastball. 77 that slow curveball. His changeup's been about 81 to 83 range. Came back with a changeup there.
One-two out to right. Cole, couple steps to his right. 1 out.
And he's on that cut fastball. And right there, Cole to run that one down.
It's Delano DeShields taking the stroll to the plate. Twice is grounded out, 0 for 2. Ground ball left side. Valbuena knocks it down, and I think that's a huge mistake on his part. Once you leave your feet against DeShields, you're not going to get him. Infield base hit. Simmons was right behind him.
And anytime as a third baseman, you're always taught to go after the baseball, but off the glove, and Anderson Simmons had a better shot at getting that behind that baseball with his throwing arm. He showed earlier how quick that release is for Anderson Simmons. Ends up being an infield hit. 28 stolen bases on the season for Lionel DeShields. We talked about how quick that move is and how quick Bridwell is to the plate. Be tested.
28 stolen bases for DeShields. He's been caught 8 times. That's out to right. Cole has to race back. He's there. 2 down. Couple of baseballs squared up this inning.
And that's an indication now, if you're Mike Scioscia, Charles Nagy, when you see some baseball, said even though they're outs, they're squaring it up pretty good in this inning. You might see some movement at some point. Maybe if he gets through this inning as he takes that mound out in the 7th. Some bullpen arms ready. And very good quick footwork for Bridwell. 1 pick off this season.
Elvis Andrus at the plate. Line to center field, a base hit. DeShields will turn and head to third. Bobbled by Trout. Got to hurry up and get it in because DeShields will keep on running. He stops at third base, and the Rangers with runners at the corners. 2 outs.
And again, a pitch out over the plate. Another fastball up. A little bit of a bobble, especially with DeShields. Fortunately enough, he slowed down towards third. Off the glove. He was going to go first or third anyhow. I'm sure get that in quickly and did so. Now you have speed at third and at first. In that conversation right now, what they're going to do in case Andrus is going. And I imagine he will be going. Andrus with 47 career steals against the Angels.
Movement down the Angels' pen. Keenan Middleton looks like he'll be the first guy up. Came out of the game a couple of days ago. Was feeling better yesterday, so apparently available tonight. 2 outs. DeShields standing at third. Andrus at first. 1-0 Angels. Beltre, a fly ball to center to Papa on the infield in the 5th inning.
That's the danger right now, overthrown. He's really, throughout his career as an Angel, Parker Bridwell has really kept himself under control. Composure solid. That fastball there he overthrew.
Chopper toward the left side. Valbuena cuts it off. Easy play to first. And Bridwell gets out of it. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning with the Angels up 1-0.
Earlier, the Minnesota Twins lost to the Toronto Blue Jays 7-2. Josh Donaldson, big game. Cleveland bounced back after getting their 22-game win streak snapped by the Royals last night. Came back and won 8-4 today. Kansas City 2.5 back behind the Angels in that wild card race. Now let's take a look at our showstopper around the majors. Speaking of Toronto against Minnesota, Josh Donaldson, not once. That's a high fastball, 94. Home run, but twice in the game for the bringer of rain. This one, the dead center field. Josh Donaldson heating up. Toronto wins. Second game of his 3 games so far. Final of the 4-game series tomorrow in Minnesota for Toronto.
That was almost one heck of a catch by Buxton in center.
Hey, you got to get it way over the fence to get it by that glove of Byron Buxton. He has swung the bat very well, but he is an elite defender out in center. Cole Hamels back now, very efficient as far as his pitch count. 64 down to 1-0 in this game.
Pujols leading things off. Albert has struck out twice. A little dribbler up the third base line. A little indecision there. Chirinos still throws out Albert. Well, miscommunication. There's that ball checked up. 1 down.
Seen many times in his ballpark. That ball will not roll foul. Albert running down the line. That ball checked up. It's going to stay fair. A little bit of a communication breakdown. The firm throw gets Albert by that half a step. At first, the stretch by Gallo. Albert out by that half a step, going down on the bag.
Andrelton's been on board twice with a single and a walk.
Good all-speed pitch from Hamels. Been very good as far as getting quick outs in first or second pitch tonight. He's got 6 outs against the Angels for Cole Hamels. Very efficient 68 pitches here into the 6th inning with 1 out.
The 1-2. Will flare out toward right center. A carry to it. Shields tracks it down. 2 outs.
Still a pretty good swing there by Anthony Simmons. Going back to my Hyundai key for this game to be successful against the Rangers. Find You. Speaking of Find You, that great new song from Nick Jonas. Trying to find that pattern in a good swing path to be successful against Cole Hamels. So far, just that one home run by Justin Upton. All the scoring in this game so far.
Two balls, no strikes on Crone. Skied one to center. It's grounded out to short.
Well, so far this season, though, on 2-0 counts were put in play against Cole Hamels coming into the game. .563 batting average, including 5 home runs allowed by Hamels on this count. The pitch ended up being right down the middle of the plate. A little fade to it with a little two-seamer. It's still a pitch. We've seen C.J. Cron crush.
Good old turned over change piece. None better than Jared Weaver when he had to work it.
No, he had that good one.
Just exploding right at the end at the home plate area. Hitters had no chance. 3-1. Full count.
I'd be surprised if he did not throw him a changeup now after that fastball on that plane. You took it.
Two-out walk.
Another walk. We're having 4 walks still. Not many pitches thrown. That's because, like I mentioned earlier, 6 outs on the first or second pitch of a sequence against Cole Hamels tonight. Remember that last game out against the Angels? He struggled a bit with 3 walks in the game.
Cole will bounce her back to the mound and a strikeout. No runs, 3 hits, 4 left on for Texas. 1 run, 3 hits, 4 left on for the Angels thus far. 1-0. Home run in the first inning. The only scoring in this one. Justin Upton, his 30th of the year. 102nd run batted in. Nobody warming for the Angels, so it looks like Bridwell will come back out to start the 7th. Shift on against Calhoun. 2-0.
A lot of room down that third base line right here, but also a lot of room out in the gap out here for him to drive a ball if he got a pitch to be able to get in the air, especially something off speed into the gap.
3-0.
I think Cole has a green light here if he gets a fastball. Painted fastball away though.
Three-1. Full count. Gives Crone a head start from first.
Even more room down that third base line for Cole Calhoun.
3-2 and he got him. Well, in the 7th inning with the Angels up 1-0. Angels baseball on Fox Sports West is being brought to you by the Ram Rebel. Make the most of your summer at the Ram Summer Clearance Event going on now. 1-0 Angels, top of the 7th, game 2 of this 3-game set. The Angels with an opportunity to gain a game on the Minnesota Twins. They lost tonight to the Toronto Blue Jays. Bridwell, Hamels locked in a pitcher's duel as Parker takes the mound with 81 pitches, probably 84 pitches. Keenan Middleton's back up and loosening. The Angels pen. It'll be Gallo, Chirinos, and Odor.
Good change up there. Gallo guessing, looking fastball, got a change up instead. And a good spot for that pitch because I think that gets the strike zone. Could have been a different story. That faded out of the strike zone, swing and miss.
1-1, 1-2. Backdoor breaking ball misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gallo takes just off the plate. Full count.
You know, for a guy that strikes out a lot, he does have a pretty good idea of the strike zone. Doesn't chase many. When he's striking out, they're generally going to be strikes. Pulls off the baseball on occasion.
Off speed and he walked up. Leadoff man on board via the free pass. There comes Mike Soch, and that's it. He gets one batter here in the 7th. Keenan Middleton ready to go in the bullpen. And that's going to be it for Parker Bridwell. 6+ innings tonight. Ends up striking out 7, walking 1, 3 hits allowed. He'll depart with a man at first base. A pitching change, the first of the night with the Angels on top, 1-0. Season is with MLB.com at bat, the #1 app for live baseball. Enjoy game day, live game video highlights, radio broadcast, StatCast, news, and more. Download MLB.com at bat today. Keenan Middleton takes over on the mound here for Parker Bridwell. I already mentioned his numbers going to break. He's responsible for Gallo standing at first base. This will be Middleton's 58th appearance, 5-1, and a 4.47 ERA, 54 strikeouts, 16 walks, in 50 and a third innings. And Middleton's going to face Chirinos, Odor, and Calhoun unless he's able to get a double play ball somehow with Gallo standing at first. He's going to see Keenan back. Came out of the game a couple of days ago with the irritation in his elbow. To this pitch right here.
He felt a little bit of a twinge in there. Said almost right after the game he felt fine. Back at it today.
Well, considering everything that's gone on with the Angels, if it were a serious matter or even close to being serious, Middleton would just be shut down for the rest of the year. Gallo, decent lead over at first base. Chirinos making up his mind he was going to hack first pitch, is behind in the count.
Yeah, you got to keep an eye on Gallo. He's got pretty good speed. He's a big guy, but he runs well. 7 stolen bases, been caught once this season. And Middleton a little bit longer as far as his delivery times to the plate as compared to Bridwell.
Oh, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good block there by Maldonado on that slider in the dirt. Try to get him a chase. Almost exact same spot. The first pitch didn't go after that one though.
One and two. Leadoff walk for Gallo, standing at first base.
A little bigger lead there for Gallo now.
Swing and a miss. Down goes Chirinos, 1 away.
Almost as if he was looking breaking ball there. Got that fastball by him at 99 for Keenan Middleton. Paints that outside corner a little bit above the belt. Gets a swing and missed. Just pulled off it enough to get it by him.
Odor takes upstairs. Ranger second baseman 0 for 2. He struck out his first time up, popped out to short. His last plate appearance. Nice pitch. 1-2. Pardon me, 1-1. Wishful thinking on my part.
It's always good to think positive.
Yeah. But perhaps a second strike's forthcoming.
Yes.
In that case, I'm going to Vegas. Gallo's on the move. The pitch outside to third to second. Short hop Simmons, and Gallo is safe. That's the call, but Simmons says maybe his hand came off the bag.
Dino Eba calling in to Steve Solis right away. No hesitation by Anderson Simmons. See this angle right here. Baseball in the glove. Hand on the base. And he's off the base right there before the foot gets on there because it's on his leg.
Yeah, the foot's on the leg.
Yeah, it's never on the bag. Hand beats it. He's not on the base right there, and he's off. There's disconnect. He's out.
Yeah, he's out right there.
He's
You're
out.
Right.
He's got to be out. And you see him reach back right there.
There's no question he's out. Now the foot hits the base.
Yes.
After Simmons removes his.
See the hand off, and there's no part of his body on the base right there, and the tag is still on him. And Anderson signaled that right away.
Call being challenged.
See the hand's in there. And the tag is still on the body, right on the hip. And then the foot is off the base. He's never on the base at any point. This shouldn't really take a whole lot of time. He's never on the base, and he reaches back at that moment.
Yeah. This is the best angle right here. Watch, the foot's not on the base. Here comes the hand. Off.
Tag
Foot's
is
off.
on the hip.
He's off the base.
Yes, he's never on the base.
Out of second. 2 down.
Anderson so good as far as keeping that tag in quick hands. That was a short hop throw.
Two balls and a strike on Odor. Two.
Cole Hamels still dealing though. Just down 1-0 in this game.
Full count.
They threw him a changeup there.
Three-two. Swing and a miss. Down goes Odor. Stretch time here at the Big A. Halos up 1-0.
Good pitch there from Keenan Middleton. Parker Bridwell outstanding in his performance tonight. Tight little slider. Swing and miss.
I want to remind you that this copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Los Angeles Angels and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of Angels Baseball LP. Cole Hamels back to work. There is action in the Ranger pen. Hamels will face the bottom third of the order for the Halos. Maldonado twice has hit a fly ball to center, so he's 0 for 2. Matt Bush getting ready.
Still trying to work that cutter in.
Three balls and a strike. 85 pitches for Hamels.
Be real patient here now if you're Maldonado. Make sure it's a strike. And that outfield playing extremely shallow. Maldonado with 14 home runs, 17 doubles, and a triple.
That pitch is off the plate, not even close. Maldonado gets rung up. 1 out.
We can see how far this pitch is off the outside corner. Torino's set up away. He's got to reach out enough. It's about a baseball and a half off the corner, but called a strike.
Hasn't been a strike all day. Sam Holbrook's done a pretty nice job.
I think he's been pretty solid behind the plate tonight. That one, though, especially with a catcher at the plate.
Rolled over. Odor. 2 down. Tampa Drosian getting ready. Cam struggled last night. Did not retire a batter, facing 3 guys, giving up 2 hits and allowing 2 runs. Might be one of those situations, though, because of the bullpen game last night, that you have to just go with what's left and what's available. Try to get this game locked down. Bunt on the third base line goes foul. Pennington 1 for 2, getting the start tonight at second base for Brandon Phillips. Dealing with the sore back. Came out of the game last night.
Well, he's changed speeds very well in this game. Just 3 hits allowed for Cole Hamels. Now with 2 outs here in the 7th. Cliff Pennington playing tonight. Brandon Phillips, bit of a lower back issue. And so she said today he expects him to be back in that lineup tomorrow afternoon. Been very valuable. He's been on base a lot.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cliff with a base hit tonight, 1 for 2 so far. His batting average on the season at .265, been solid.
Now that should have been a strike. Doesn't get called a strike. I guess things eventually even themselves out.
And the stroll off the mound for Cole Hamels as he delivered that pitch perfectly right in the middle of the plate and down lower part of the strike zone. 5th full count for Cole Hamels in the game.
Another 3-2. Just got a piece of it.
Still pretty good velocity on the fast. 93 from Cole Hamels. Little smile for Cliff Pennington. He barely got a piece of that pitch inside. He was looking away. Hamels ran that fastball in.
Ground ball towards short. Elvis has it. Halos down in order here in the 7th. We're off to the 8th inning with the Angels on top 1-0.
Holding on to that 1-run lead with Cam Bedrosian coming to the mound. I'm Alex Curry. Make sure you stick around after the game for our Angels Live post-game show. Jose Mota will join me out here on the desk. We'll get some player reaction, hear from Mike Scioscia, and then take a look back at Parker Bridwell's outing as he retired the first 13 batters he faced tonight. Then Justin Upton getting the Angels on the board with their only run, his 30th home run this season. And if you guys aren't at the game, you want to come, Nick Jonas is performing after the game to help strike out Slavery and Gooby. He's been watching most of the game tonight and was great in the 3rd inning with you and Victor.
Yeah, and he's still down there with his brother Joe watching the game. He had so much fun, both of them, out during batting practice today. We're hitting the ball very well, had a blast, and still fans of the game right here. Love that hat that Nick Jonas still wearing.
Cam Bedrosian takes over on the mound here, top of the 8th inning. Looking to bounce back after last night, giving up 2 runs without retiring a batter. 13 total pitches. This will be his 43rd game. 8, 9, and 1. Calhoun, Robinson, and DeShields. Willie Calhoun 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. Starting left fielder tonight. 2 balls, no strikes. Down the left field line, might be playable for Upton. Long run for him and just can't get there. Started to get hesitant as he got closer and closer to that wall. It's 2-1.
Reaching out, not a whole lot of give in that wall too, just past the glove. Long way to go.
Ground ball toward the middle. Simmons is there. 1 down.
Nice play by Anderson. Able to get behind that baseball with his throwing arm. Plenty of time to gather himself. Get that first out here of the 8th.
Nomar Mazara is going to pinch hit here for Drew Robinson. Came out of the game last night with a sore left quad. Robinson finishes 0 for 2. Good off-speed pitch. Mazara 1 for 4 in his career against Cam. The Angels do have action to the bullpen. It's Merrill Petit loosening. 1-1 fouled off.
Good life in that fastball.
Petit a solid 2 innings last night in relief. Picked up the win. Parker picked up the save, working 2 innings. One, 2. Top of foul.
Out in front of that breaking ball once again.
Calhoun grounded out to start this 8th. 1-2 count. 2-2. Two. Ground ball toward the middle. Simmons is there. 2 down. Delino to Shields at the play with 2 outs.
Never know if you're Luis Valbuena, he still could push a bunt right down that line. Very good speed. Mather got ahead of the count with a 93-mile-an-hour fastball from Cam. Head of the count.
DeShields 1 for 3 with that base hit in the 6th inning. One ball, one strike with 2 outs here in the 8th. Two and one.
Well, that quick conversation now with Martin Maldonado with Cam Bedrosian, trying to get him focused to be able to finish off this inning after getting 2 quick outs.
Three balls and a strike. Top part of the zone, full count.
That's fastball so far from Cam at 94.
Three-two pitch. Got him on a defensive swing.
It was a real close borderline pitch also.
Shin-Soo Choo on deck. Popped him up. Crone calling for it. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th inning with the Angels up.
Nice bounce back night for Cam Bedrosian. A 1-2-3. The Angels lead 1-0. Trout will be leading off the bottom of the 8th.
Angels, and really in this game, not a whole lot to report for either side. Total of 6 hits, 3 each, but for the Angels went and left the ballpark. That was Justin Upton in the first inning, a home run.
He'll be up second. Mike Trout leading off, looking for some insurance runs here. Big swing for Upton, tying his career high as far as RBI in the season with that home run, 102 this year.
Will Middlebrooks is the new third baseman, taking over for Robinson as Mazara pinch hit for him. No other changes for Texas, although they have action in their bullpen. Cole Hamels has thrown the ball well. He's kept Trout off the bases as far as swinging the bat. He'll swing first pitch. Now one right to Middlebrooks. 1 pitch, 1 out to start this 8th inning. Trout 0 for 3. Let's go back to that first inning and see that swing that Upton put on by Hamels.
Mislocation. You see Chirinos reaching back. That was supposed to be a fastball away, had cut action, ran into the middle part of the plate, and Justin Upton does not miss that mistake. Also, along with those 102 RBI, which ties a career high 30 home runs to go along with his 42 doubles, 72 extra base hits for J-Up this season.
Pitches on the night for Hamels. Upton with a home run, a walk, and a double play ball. 1 for 2.
A cutter in. Esmera Petit warming up. Looks like he'll be called upon in the 9th inning. 2 innings last night, 17 pitches thrown.
Evens up the count.
Just looking at it, Calhoun again in left field. He plays a shallow left field, even with Upton at the plate, who homered in the first inning.
Full count. Pujols on deck. That's out towards center field. Hit well. DeShields going back on it. Near the track, at the wall. Leaps up. Off the top of the wall. Gone! Big fly for Justin Upton. Second of the night. 2-0 Angels.
Boy, and the Big A feeling the energy now from those 2 swings tonight from Justin Upton, going yard in the first, yard in the 8th. 31 on the season, career high as far as RBI now on that home run to dead center field for J-Up. On a 3-2 count, went out and got that pitch off the plate. Exit velocity off of that one at 100 miles an hour, just over the glove, the top of the wall, and a home run for Justin Upton.
Jeff Bannister out to make the move. I don't know if Hamels was overly thrilled about coming out of the game. Quick conversation on the mound, but a change for the Texas Rangers. A pitching change, that is. Tony Barnett's coming on in place of Cole Hamels. 2-0 Angels as we head to the break. Angels baseball on Fox Sports West is being brought to you by the Orange County International Auto Show at the Anaheim Convention Center Thursday, September 28th through Sunday, October 1st. Visit AutoShowOC.com for tickets. 2-0 Angels here in the 8th inning. Cole Hamels departs after 105 pitches, and it's Tony Barnett on in place of him. This will be his 46th appearance, 1-1 with a 4.70 ERA. A couple of saves for Barnett. Pitched much better in the second half than he did in the first. Rested up to 2 solo shots tonight. See what Albert could do here. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts. And a little number out in front of the plate that Chirinos threw him out on. First one. And a shot down the right field line, just foul.
Wow, that was real close. Barnett's fastball, 91 to 95. Will throw a cutter, a lot of them. Curveball, slider, and split.
No balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes.
And an indoor cutter, pretty close to a strike. And we'll throw that cut fastball in at the right-handed batter as a right-handed pitcher, bring it back and catch the corner.
2-2 pitch. He was trying to punch that one the other way. Andrelton Simmons on deck. 2-2. Breaking ball, line to third. 2 outs.
It's slightly overthrown. Andrelton didn't really like that location.
Barnett immediately came down the mound, hit himself on the chest, he apologized.
And right behind the back.
Andrelton 1 for 2, a single and a walk.
He's like, that was behind me.
Like, dude, have you seen my September? I'm just now warming up.
Yes.
Come on. There's the 1-1. 2-1.
Back inside again.
2-1.
That's 3 pitches inside.
Cron's on deck.
The Rangers have seen throughout the series so far a lot of base hits and swings going the other way for Andrelton Simmons, staying inside 3 of the 4 pitches. Going back inside again.
Ends up walking him.
Might try to steal a base now. This one away from 20. Already the career high for Andrelton Simmons with 2 outs. It's worth a shot. Trinos has only thrown out 21% of base stealers this season. Trying to get that extra run.
Hold 1.
A little bigger lead for Simmons. Diving quickly back to that bag. He had 19 stolen basemen, caught 4 times.
Cron 0 for 2 with a walk.
Another quick throw over the first.
Simmons takes off to throw down a second. Short hops. Odor. He comes up with it. Applies the tag, and the Angels are done here in the 8th inning. Pretty good throw there by Robinson Chirinos, but the Angels have a 2-0 lead, courtesy of Justin Upton. Homered again in this 8th inning.
Yeah, a couple really good swings against Cole Hamels. Not many good swings throughout this whole game, but that one out over the plate, hits it out to dead center field, just off the wall and in the bushes. They're going to challenge that, by the way, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I think they feel that Andrelton Simmons got his hand in there.
Rangers are walking off the field. It looks like the 8th or top of the 9th. The Rangers, or at least Tony Barnett's going back out to warm up. Mike Scioscia did challenge the play at second base, a throw at Andrelton Simmons, and here's a look at it.
Almost looked like he got his hand in there. And then the tag. Odor loves to be able to block that base with that knee.
I mean, that looked like he got his hand in there.
I mean, anytime we've seen this before where it takes a long time, generally it's going to go call stands. But it looked like he beat it. which could end up being real big, being scoring position for C.J. Cron. Taking a long, long time.
Taking way too long.
Yes.
Well, there's some things that need cleaning up in the offseason for Major League Baseball. That's for sure.
I think they're gonna call him out.
So now the 2-minute clock will start and the Angels will take the field. We're going to step away. The Angels on top 2-0. Takes over, trying to close it out for the Halos and pick up another game on the Minnesota Twins, who lost tonight to the Toronto Blue Jays. A victory tonight, the Angels will find themselves one back of that second wild card spot. Time's called. Looks like the umpires are getting together here. Not sure why. Sam Holbrook, the home plate umpire, is the crew chief. Greg Gibson, second base umpire, is the one that I think called the meeting. They feel exactly the way we do. What's going on?
Anderson's still telling Greg Gibson, you know what, I think I got my hand in there. And we thought he got his hand in there also.
I guess call stands. Yeah,
call
exactly.
stands.
Just got the email. Call stands. That's the weak sauce excuse of not wanting to call it one way or the other. Petit delivers a strike on Shin-Soo Choo. It'll be Choo, Andrus, and Beltre. 2, 3, and 4 for Texas here in the ninth. Just missed low.
Well, fastball rate, the bottom part of the strike zone, a change up just a half a baseball below.
One ball, 2 strikes. Called strike 3. Down goes Choo. 1 away.
Painted that outside part of the plate with that fastball. Parker Bridwell, who was outstanding in 6+ innings tonight. Cam Bedrosian, good bounce back game. Was that fastball. Just barely touching that outside part of the plate, corner our Fox tracks. Bridwell, excellent effort, 7 punch-outs in a huge game here for the youngster tonight.
Elvis Andrus 1 for 3, had a single in his last plate appearance. We'll foul this one back. Heads up, Dave Raven and C.J. Nikowski right into the Rangers booth.
See, that's a true pitcher.
Got away.
Yes.
Yeah, didn't have wanted nothing to do with it.
Let the fielders make the play.
I heard a squeal too over there. The swine.
He's going to hit it back up at us now.
Let's go. We'll show them how it's done.
How to get out of the way of it too. That was pretty funny. That baseball got hit in a hurry.
Look at the mark that left on the wall.
Yeah, yes.
Little ding there.
Yes.
Oh, 2. Off the plate, 1-2.
And that was off the plate, but a good miss for Petit. It sets up the very next pitch. That's framed perfectly by Maldonado. He set the target a little bit off the plate. Be ready for Colwyn and right.
Check swing, looked like he went around. He did. He gets punched out. 2 down.
Anderson, like that's twice in this game. Looked like he went. Good breaking ball from Petit. And clearly crossed the plate by a lot. Parker Bridwell looking on. Outstanding 6 shutout innings for Parker.
0-1 pitch. Cute foul, no balls, 2 strikes. Beltran 0 for 3 game. Breaking ball lifted out to right, should do it. Cole moving over toward the foul line. Light that baby up as the Angels make it 2 in a row. Now 1 back of the Minnesota Twins for the second wild card spot. 2-0 the final tonight.
Boy, Justin Uptown goes downtown twice. All the scoring the Angels need tonight. Parker Bridwell, outstanding, picking up his 8th W of the season. Esmero Petit, what a job once again. Picks up his 4th save of the season. Cam Bedrosian, solid. Keaton Middleton, solid. Big victory here. Only 4 hits for the Angels, but it was plenty in 2-0 victory against Texas. Just 1 game back now of the Minnesota Twins in that second wild card in the American League.
And with the Mariners losing, the Angels picking up ground. They are now 2.5 back of the Angels. Kansas City won. They're still 4 back, but as we continue to talk about Gooby, the games start ticking off the calendar, and that's why every game very important. And now the ball gets turned over to Garrett Richards tomorrow night, or tomorrow afternoon I should say, at 12:35, to try to keep this one rolling as the Angels pick up the victory by the final of 2-0. Nice job, you mentioned, by Parker Bridwell, retiring the first 13 batters that he faced tonight. Got into a little trouble, got out of it. Cam Bedrosian bounced back, and then Petit closed it out with his 4th save. Justin, up to the start of the game. Couple of home runs tonight. He's down on the field with Jose Mota.
Thanks, Victor. Well, how gratifying is it to be brought into a ball club fighting for something, to make an impact, and to have an impact on a game like tonight? It's great. You know, we're in the middle of things, and you know, every game matters. So anytime we can get a win and I can help out, it's great.
That's your official welcome blessing, by the way.
Yeah.
You talk about facing a guy like Cole Hammonds, and what are you centered on, considering the quality pitcher that he is, to be able to score him up a couple of times?
Well, you know, he's got great stuff, so you really got to, you know, focus in and get good pitches to hit. He throws a lot of pitches that look like strikes that you might chase. So to get him in the zone and make him throw strikes and, you know, put the barrel to it.
Talk about pitching and the job by the youngsters on the mound, following up, of course, once again, the bullpen. Your impression so far and what you've seen with your new team? Well,
Parker came out and worked fast and you know, kept the offense in the dugout, getting quick outs. And then, you know, the bullpen came in and threw strikes and got out. So, you know, that's a recipe for winning.
How has it been? New home, 40,000 plus, the support you're getting here in your new casa.
This is fun. A lot of fun.
Thanks so much.
All right.
Justin Upton, a couple home runs today. The Angels roll and are only one game behind as Upton goes for number 30. And then he goes to number 31. And the Angels putting pressure on the Twins. We'll be back as Mark Gubizar and Victor Rojas will wrap it up right after this.